assess the various levels of satisfactory participation at the various stages of a program like assessing, strategizing, programming, implementation and monitoring. We had 4 children carrying a placard with one of the 4 statements. Children not involved, children consulted, collaborative and children managed, and the other children were asked to go and stand near the placards accordingly. The children were mostly seen around the child-led placard for the majority of the stages and around the collaborative placard for the other stages. H assessment had one small modification. On one line of the H, we had an arrow upward denoting strengths, and on the other line, we had an arrow downward to denote weaknesses. Children pointed out to many strengths like having a forum, unity, opportunities to talk to people in authority, federation at various levels, increased sense of responsibility, ability to analyze better, consulting with other children, planning together and creating awareness among people about preventing dengue fever. We had also pots and beans exercise to see how we scored with regard to the 9 requirements for children's participation. 27 beans were the maximum for a total of 9 requirements. We were happy that our average in this regard is 25.5 points. We drew on floor the diagram for the circle analysis to explore patterns of inclusion and exclusion. Most of the girls and boys of 12 years of age and below were in the circle meant for those involved most actively and on sustained basis. The majority of the boys above 12 identified themselves within the circle for those sometimes involved and active but not always. They cited various reasons like not being available within the village, being out for studies, job, etc. We children enjoyed very much the body mapping process, dividing the body with the vertical line from top to bottom to signify the situation before and after our involvement in children's parliaments. We were able to notice the various improvements in us with regard to our thinking, outlook, listening, communication, health, activities, reach, etc. that occurred on account of children's parliaments. What impact did our involvement through children's parliaments have on the governments at local, national and international levels? What changes did we effect at the family, community and civil society at local, national and international levels? The tool Children in Context Analysis for Change helped us to identify this. We had plenty of achievements to quote at family and community levels. We were also creating awareness both at government and civil society levels, nationally and internationally. We had stories of how we interacted with leaders and addressed forums at national and international levels. As for example, our state child Prime Minister addressing various meetings during the 57th session of the UN Commission on Women at New York on March 2013.
My name is Swarna Lakshmi. I am 13 years, coming from India, belongs to the state of Tamil Nadu. I am the child Prime Minister of Tamil Nadu. We have children's parliament in our country, preventing violence against girls.
It was the stories of most significant change that made us bring out best of creative best. Children acted out their best stories of achievements through children's parliaments. Stories of bringing children back to school, stopping child marriage, etc. We had also subjective scoring for self-confidence before and after. We felt encouraged. So too, we had decision-making package chart where we identified 10 important areas where we would like to have a say in decision-making and those 10 who presently have a sway in decision-making. Our discovery: wherever we have children's parliament functioning, children have more and more say in decision-making. On the whole, The program was
Useful,
Interesting, with plenty of games, songs and fun.
giving us confidence.
We now know how better to participate.
We will change the world.